Welcome to part 4 of Synagogues of France. We said we would be doing a follow-up session on Jewish houses of worship in Lyon and Marseilles. The first one on the revisit to Lyon is Neve Shalom, an Orthodox shul. Its rabbi is Yaakov Nezri. The shul also has a mikveh and a Talmud Torah. The shul practices Sfard customs and of a Turkish bent. The Ottoman Relief Society was created in November of 1909. The community of the Israelite Sephardim of Lyon of Sfard customs was established in January of 1919. Here is a peek inside the shul main sanctuary area. Here we're looking at Synagogues de Lyon, or the Great Synagogue of Lyon. It was built in the early 1860s and renovated in 2014 for the first time. It was given historic status in 1984. During World War II, the French provisional Nazis came to the synagogue several days after D-Day invasion and arrested all the Jews who were present there. They were eventually sent to Auschwitz. Lyon was liberated in September of 1944, just a couple months later. The rabbi who was placed in charge of the Jews remaining in the city of Lyon abolished the use of the organ in the synagogue during Shabbat and holidays. Locals trashed inside the building during the short time that it was not in use as a house of worship. Today there are about 40,000 Jews in Lyon. We shift over to a peek at Grande Synagogue de Marseilles, or the Great Synagogue of Marseille. It was also built in the early 1860s, and it was put on the historic registry in August of 2007. Check out its interior. Over the wall located here is Centre Communautaire et Synagogue Yavne, or the Community Center and Yavne Synagogue. The name Yavne is usually an indication that the synagogue is of the modern Orthodox persuasion. Here is one viewpoint of its interior and Holy Ark area, and a viewpoint from another vantage. As we mentioned in our previous episode, checking out Lyon and Marseille, we pointed out that there were several branches of Chabad in Marseille. One will have noticed the menorah, which is typically the calling card for a Chabad location. This overhead shot is the best that we can give you of a more detailed look at its site beyond the physical barriers. The rabbi of this branch is Emmanuel Taubenblatt. The only information we have on it is that there is definitely a synagogue on the premises. This concludes our checking out of synagogues in both Lyon and Marseille. We're sure that there are others, but we are unable to procure readily available information. So bye for now and see you soon as we continue our checking out of the other Jewish houses of worship in the country of France. Au revoir.